guys, so today's the day I finally start reassembling the CX500. It's been long overdue, but I've been moving into this new house, got electricity in this place, and so it's finally able to be worked in. And my goal is now to have the CX500 done for my wedding, which is in 9 days. So we'll see how much I can whip out. Reassembly shouldn't take that long, but I do have to figure out the electronic fan still. And I'll definitely have to fabricate some mounts for the battery, that kind of stuff. So we'll see if I can do it. I really want to have it done by my wedding, which is next weekend, 9 days from now. And so let's see how much we can get done. I'm excited, but it's really that time where it's just like, I need to get going. I need to do this. So that's what we're here to do today. So let's do it. So I got everything set up, ready to get to work, nice and bright in here. Of course, I got my trusty ghost with me. So this is my sketchy guest house that some of you guys saw in one of my previous videos. And yeah, so here it is. Got the wheels finished right there with brand new tires on them. Looks awesome. We got the frame over there. Got the engine over there. And we got all the extra parts over here. So anyway, I'm gonna start cleaning this place up. You can see there's a bunch of broken tile on the floor. So first task is to get this place cleaned up. Get all this tile out of here and just get ready to make a workstation. Move this stupid ladder, move a couple other things, get organized. Then it's time, then it's go time. And we're getting this done. So let's do it. So yeah, these nuts and bolt kits are going to come in nice and handy. That's absolutely for sure. Just got my little workstation here, by the way. I set this up, got the carburetors here. I'm gonna be rejetting these guys. I got the shocks, some ignition coils, some other odds and ends. All right, look at this. It's really starting to come together. It looks awesome. So one thing that I'm learning is I really need to organize my nuts and bolts. I'm missing just a couple of 10mm for these studs here for the axle. And then I think I'm gonna keep the silver, by the way. I was thinking about considering painting this red or even black, but I kind of like the silver with all the other silver there. So I think that's what we'll do. So yeah, as I mentioned, the nuts and bolts, I'm missing one for this guy to put it back on the engine. But other than that, it's really coming together. I think I can have it done in 8 days. I'm really hoping, so fingers crossed. Let's keep going. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is day 2. I've been working on some wedding stuff today. My friend came over, helped me wrench a bit, but we were just hanging out most of the day. So finally down to it. It's like 8 o'clock already, p.m. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to get this engine into the frame, but before we do that, I have to finish the cooling system. I'm gonna put that all back together before I put it back in the frame if I can. So I told you guys I'm doing an electronic fan. This had a mechanical fan that went right there, and it absolutely sucked, and they break all the time, so I'm doing a upgrade to an electronic fan. So I have the radiator sitting here, I got the pipe, and I have the electronic fan. I also have my thermostat kit for the electronic fan. So this is a relay, and it basically is a thermostat that at a certain point when the engine gets to a certain temperature, it will then send current to the fan, and the fan will start spinning and cool the bike down. So I'm gonna bring this on over here, get this all ready to get done. So I got this is actually a fan from a ZX6R, the Kawasaki ZX6R. Got the thermostat kit, and then I got the radiator. So my only concern here doing this is that the fan shaft that was on it before is actually a little bit too far out. And the fan, the concern is this fan might actually tap against that. And if it's tapped against it like that, this thing is spinning stupid fast and will just drill a hole straight through that fan, and that will not end well. So that's my concern. Hopefully it's not a big deal. Hopefully I can just bolt it right on, but there's a chance I might have to cut this as short as it can go. So that's my concern. So the valve cover bolts were completely stripped. As I told you guys, if you've been following this thing since the beginning, this valve cover, the guy had dropped it, and it took a good hit on the valve cover. And I just replaced this with the new one I got, and I found out both these bolts threads were just completely trashed. So my brother has a tapping kit, so we're gonna re-tap these threads. So I'm waiting on him to do that. I've never re-tapped threads before, thank God. It's my first time. Nobody ever wants to have to do that, but I have to do it now. So I'm moving on to reassembling the front end, just getting what I can done before we can figure out the radiator and put the engine back in. So got the time lapse rolling already, so let's do this. Oh, and young Swag is here, she's just chilling. Alright, so look at this. It's all coming together really, really well. It's looking awesome. But as I said before in one of my older videos, these TC Clubman handlebars with this black paint, this black paint is so hard to get off. So this is the right side. This is the throttle side. And so the throttle sticks if you leave the paint on. So you have to sand it, because this is a really thick paint. So it makes it a little bit bigger diameter, and the throttle actually sticks to it. So you have to sand it. Clubman handlebars were made so this side, it has no paint on it, and so that was supposed to be a throttle side because they're supposed to be flipped over, and it's like a higher riding height. But I flip them upside down and it gives it an awesome look like this. But because I do that, it's so hard to sand this off. But it takes so much elbow grease and it's annoying. But that's where I'm at right now. Then I'm gonna call it a night. It's midnight right now, so all right, cool. All right, another update for you guys. So this is the third day I've been working on it. Yesterday I was at a wedding, so I didn't get like anything done. I was working a wedding, but I did get started on the fan project. Just drilling those holes and getting this thing mounted up so it has a little bit of clearance there, but not too much. I do need to be cautious with the mechanical fan shaft so it doesn't eat a hole through my fan and light something on fire or something stupid. So that's where we're at. Let's keep going.
Alright, so I'm quickly learning that it's a little bit harder to do this than it looks. So basically what I'm trying to do now is basically drill, tap, and use a thread insert on these two bolt holes. And so I can have threads. I'm just practicing right now because again, this is my first time doing it. I got my tap, this is the right size, I have the right size drill bit here, and also I have the thread inserts as well. But I do not have a helicoil kit, so I didn't know I needed one of those tools, and I don't know how to do it without one, so I just want to do it right. I'm probably just going to have my brother come over here and see what he says, see what he can do. I'm on total crunch time, so it's a project that I can do when it's in the bike, but I really can't get to all the rest of the bike without having the engine inside the frame. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm gonna get to it. It's already past midnight and I'm freaking tired, so let's get to it. Alright guys, this is a pretty momentous occasion for the CX500. It's about to be its own free rolling machine. Right now it's supported by some jack stands and that's keeping the back wheel off the ground. But I just installed the kickstand and so I'm going to get those jacks out from under it and it's going to sit for the first time as the new CX500. So it's pretty exciting. Let's do it. Oh, by the way, it's 5 o'clock a.m. right now and I'm freaking tired. I gotta get up in like 3 hours or something. Yay. Need a longer kickstand. Alright, the CX500 is now a free roller on its own with no brakes. It's a little bit taller than it was before. It's on the back. Alright, the CX500 is sitting on its own for the very first time. Exciting stuff. Let me show you it. So, as you guys saw, finished assembling the rear section. Also got the engine mounted and reassembled into the bike. Got some of the handlebar stuff put on, front tire, got the grips, the levers, brake reservoir, even got a little speedo on there already. And yeah man, I just got the kickstand installed. Also did the shift lever. I want to test neutral and whatnot. Made sure the tire spun fine. So yeah, that's it.
It is currently 5:30 a.m. Feeling good. Gonna be feeling real good in 2 hours when I have to wake up. So anyway, I think I'm gonna wrap it there. I think I'm gonna wrap this episode there. So we'll do another part when this thing's actually completely done. And you guys will see that soon. So I'm super excited. I'm super excited. This build has come out so freaking well. I just wish I got around to it a little bit sooner. But anyway guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to subscribe to see the next part when it comes out. That being said, good night. I literally just can't walk right now. I'm so tired. I don't even know what I'm doing. I literally can't even remember what I did this episode on this bike. That's new. I'm pretty sure I did that today. Or was that yesterday? I don't know, man.